There's a certain time in your life where you start to think, I think, to get involved a little bit more. Well, I started to get very active advocating after Hurricane Sandy because I was kind of fed up with the way the government was, running. And I started my group, the Queens Public Transit Committee, to try to unite people and actually literally fight for people so that they can get to point A to point B faster. The line that went straight north and south was the old Long Island Railroad. And the old Long Island Railroad had a fire in this vicinity in Jamaica Bay in 1950. And then in 1962, this section here was shut down. So what we would like to do is from Queens Boulevard to Rockaway Boulevard and Liberty Avenue, we would like to open up this unused train track. That's there. There are sections that are closed off, but the majority of the track is open and could be reused again. If they knew that it could take 30 minutes to get to Penn Station or to get into Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan from South Queens, the benefits would be amazing. If people knew that, they would say yes. I call Manhattan the inner borough, and the outer boroughs are always being taken advantage of. Why is it that we spend billions of dollars in Manhattan but not in the outer boroughs, in Queens, to reconstitute and reactivate, reuse this unused train track that would benefit the entire region? From what I know from Queens South and South Queens and Rockaway especially, that when they can't get to school, a good school, fast enough, they don't go to that school. When they can't get that job that's 2 hours away, it's just too far for them. What are we all together? We're all about commuting. Every one of us, from a baby to 100 years old, we all commute. We walk to the store, or we ride our bike to the store, or we drive our car to the store. We're all commuters. I realized that from my point of view, and I believe it's everybody's point of view, that transportation can bring people together or separate people. And if you don't have the right services, you can separate, isolate, and divide people. What I'm saying is we need to work together. And that's why we need to organize. And then if you start really organizing and you start getting people to help you, and it becomes not just the Phil McManus show, but the Queens Public Transit Committee show, which is what I started. And that includes everything. And you say, what do you mean? Well, let's just look